I'm sorry, I love my girl, Billie Eilish. And when I heard that song come on my Spotify this morning, like as a, recommended, it just hit right. Hey, everybody, it's time for a little bit of an Eve rant. I have been trying not to be too angry, but it just keeps slipping up, because I'm just really mad. I'm mad. And so we're going to talk about why I'm mad today and a little disappointed. So, hey, Mr. Eve, Rainy Days, Brooke, Dope Soul, my girl, Pointer Lover, thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for that. Brooklyn, my Shedlines, Julia T, my girl Lauren, Mama Shmita, love it, Linda, and anyone who's coming in that I did not shout out to, Linda, Birdie's Crime Chat, and Tip Turtle, thank you for being here, and anyone else who is here and is watching the replay. Oh, thank you, Mr. Eve. All right, speaking my truth. Well, let's get into it. So we know that obviously I have been putting Michael Vaughn's case out there on my channel with the help of, a multitude of people, not just, other creators, but specifically the Twitter weasels, if you will, who has gotten backlash, doxxed, made fun of. I have been doxxed just recently, once again, on Twitter from people close to the parents of Michael Vaughn. And look, if you're a creator who wants to feel like they have some kind of entitlement to other cases just because they may or may not have fucked up Summer Wells's case, do you? But if you think that you know everything without reaching out, and you think that you can handle everything and retaliate by getting, a private investigator or, I'll show you how good I am at, missing children's cases by getting close to parents, having interviews. Okay, do you? But the moment that you start spreading this information, trying to connect the two, meaning Summer and Michael Vaughn specifically, and not getting the facts right first, whoever your researcher is really needs to do better, because there was false information being put out. The babysitter felt like she had to come on panel or whatever, or an interview to clarify. That should not be the way this is, where you misspeak or put lies out there or misinformation out there, and then let's get her on and let's clarify. That's not how it works. That's how misinformation spreads. The stuff that I put on my channel is from the horse's mouth, or I specifically clearly state it is speculation. I'm not going to put their names out there, but when they watch it and when other people watch it and send it to them, they know who I'm talking about. You know exactly who you are. If I can go on Mr. Benjamin Lindsay's live and he can show me respect and we can do things in a proper way, if I can go on to Justice for All, if I can go on to Bullhorn Betty, if I can go on to all of these creators who have had, issues with other creators, and it has become a shit show in the Summer Wells case. We all know it. It's not a secret. We all know it, because people wanted to get too close to the parents and either fight for them or against them, against Summer. And sometimes that goes hand in hand. If I can do that, you can too. You don't just get to willy-nilly put out stuff that is false and then are entitled for someone to have to come and get conned into an interview when they don't even know what's going on. That is manipulation. You all do it on here, and I'm going to call you out for it. If you haven't followed me from the beginning, what did I say? I said the only drama that's coming out of this channel is if you try to fuck up cases, especially missing children's cases, by getting close to parents, getting close to people you don't need to be getting close to, and spreading false information. You all do it. And there are some creators who have done it, own it, and they're trying to do better. But there are some that want to whine, cry, and boo-hoo about things because they just don't want to hear the facts. They don't want to hear it. They just want to take control and run with it. And feelings of parents mean a lot more than these missing children. They don't have a voice. These children don't have a voice. But that's okay, right? Because secretly, deep down, you know that if you take control, or try to anyway, that's where your clicks, likes, and views and super chats and super stickers are. It's not a secret either. And you know what? Chase your paper, boo-boo, but do not do it on the backs of these children, and do not lie. That's all you got to do. And I even warned people, do not mess with Michael's case like that. There are ways to go about it. And that's not me trying to take ownership of Michael's case. That is not what I'm doing. I've gone on panel after panel after panel to try to help cut the crap of the misinformation that has already been out there. Some of it coming straight from the mother of Michael Vaughn and people that she supports, who dox people, make fun of people, try to hack them. Come on. They are not, those feelings don't matter at that point when you're okay with that stuff. But that's not even the biggest thing. The biggest thing for me is that I tried really hard to set what we know to be true and what is speculation. Losing hours upon hours of sleep, losing time with my family to prevent the chaos. But no, somebody had a hissy fit and retaliated and then got another group of creators involved. This is what happened to Summer Wells. And I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you, and you know who you are, don't fucking do it. Don't. If you want to protect and you think that this is a way for you to get close to the parents, because that's what you do, you know who you are. If this is how you thought that you could do that, congratulations. Congratulations. You got a huge audience. But I will fight tooth and nail for every misinformation or every false claim or every time there is supposed to be some connection to Michael Vaughn and Summer when J.D. Huff himself from Fruitland PD said that they have not connected that, but there are similarities. You best believe I'll be there. I will be there every time. No more coddling. No more boo-hoos. These are children who are missing. You don't get to own the rights to do what you think you can do just because you're you and you've done things before. Matter of fact, look, listen, have you found Summer Wells? I'll wait. With all the bullshit y'all have done out there for Summer, have you found her? Have you helped find her by getting close to those parents and people around them? I'll wait. That's why I don't get close to anybody. You're not supposed to. It's an investigation. But what is healthy is keeping the truth out there, exposing the inconsistencies. And if the parents are on YouTube, that's on them. Why are we supposed to coddle anybody? It's not our place. Get therapy. Go to your fam. Don't get on YouTube. Don't bring them into it. They have a choice to listen or not listen. Period. If they do and it hurts their feelings, it's not your job to protect them and not listen to the case facts. I mean, guys, the people around this family, specifically two little bitches, put my information out there, called EquiSearch. First of all, Missy, you're a dumbass because you called the wrong one. Look, I am not in EquiSearch Midwest, Texas EquiSearch. They're not going to know what I've done. But you knew that. And so you manipulated it to make it seem like what I said wasn't fact. So you want to, instead of go and search for a monkey or go do something with your life, you want to sabotage mine and these other women, their jobs, make fun of them, manipulate their pictures to go to hell. Fuck right the fuck off. You know, that is cyberbullying is a crime. Harassment and doxing is a crime. And I hope that every single person that has been doxed or bullied does what they have to do. Let me catch up with chat. I told y'all from the very beginning, if you haven't listened to me from the beginning, that's on you. That ain't my fault. What I said from the beginning is I will bring the drama when you start it and you start disrespecting missing children's cases and trying to protect the wrong people. Protect the wrong ones. And then want to blame other creators for why you didn't get your goodies with whoever by spreading false information and exposing an 86-year-old man's information. You got it wrong, bro. That's not on anybody's backs but yours. Period. That's ridiculous. Why would anyone call EquiSearch regarding you? What on earth? Because I'm a ground searcher for them. And I called EquiSearch to check and double check and see if they had planned on any searches for Monkey. They said no, the person that I spoke to. And I said, okay, well, if that changes, please let me know. I gave them my contact information. They've never called me back. They've never followed up. So that was one of the points that I made. But EquiSearch Midwest, they may have. I don't know. I am not involved in that. I am in a different area. But because these people knew that, they manipulated the situation. Well, you know what? I'm going to call that shit out for each and every time. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's okay. But you don't put my information out there, and you don't try to keep the narrative going. You two. And you know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. Probably in the chat right now. I mean, guys, the story changes on Monkey's case so much that it is tallied. We tally when it changes from creator to creator to creator, from the mother. That isn't on me. I didn't make that shit up. So why am I the bad guy for exposing that? That's not helping find Michael Vaughn. And it definitely isn't helping Summer to this day. It doesn't help. I donate to EquiSearch. I do everything I possibly can to do this the right way. And I came on this platform to help and to expose the bullshit. And I'm doing it. I say what I say. I said what I said. And I'm going to do it. Waiting in hopes for repeat Summer Well search. Yeah. Yeah. Me too. Sorry, I got to do some ice to cool me down. Yeah, well, I don't want to put like the names of the creators who I'm speaking to, guys, because they know who they are. And if you don't know, you'll find out quickly if you just read my comments on my community post. Let's just say they have a new record of subscribers, if that helps. You were right. And unfortunately, YouTube just had haters when they didn't expose. Right. Like, look, eventually there's going to be some information come out potentially on Harmony's case or Lena's, I hope, or Cody's, or is this going to happen every time a missing child's case has an update? We're just going to take what we think we know and put false information out there and spread it when you haven't done any research. Or the research you have is shit. When there's plenty of videos and information out there that you could have at your fingertips, but you decided to go another direction and take control. And now there's a PI involved. No, sit down. Be humble. Just kills your objectivity, getting close to family. Yes, that is one of my biggest things. Look, if somebody comes to me, let's just say it's a parent, okay? And I do speak to one parent of a missing child's case. Do I put them on this platform? I do not. Do I put our interactions on this platform? I do not. Have there been tips that have been sent in because of our interactions? 4. Yeah, 4 of them. That's our business. But she doesn't need to be exploited, which is what y'all motherfuckers would do. Because it's not about her. It's about the missing child. This is not how it's going to be, guys. If it is, and y'all are watching this shit, watch whoever you want. But if you're supporting it, you are the reason. The viewers are the reason. And do what you do. But it's not going to be cool here. It's not going to. Some creators just kind of get launched up with more numbers and forget about the bullshit in the trenches. Those trenches need to be cleaned up. The community needs some love. The community needs cleaning. And it takes a village. Lauren says, close the wallet on missing kids cases. It's getting sick. Most creators only care about making money, not the victims. Right. Okay. Let's talk about that for a second. It takes a lot of time, energy, and research to do these channels, to know what you're talking about. Things change so often. There's, more information that comes at us all the time. I do feel like you need to get paid for what you do. And that is dictated by your viewers. I'm not really worried about that. What I am worried about is because it doesn't match what you think you deserve, that you make up stuff to get your likes, clicks, views, and your money. That's why I like my memberships. Because not only does it keep people around who are loyal to you, right? Who care about you and your channel. You don't have to worry about, in my opinion, you don't have to worry about getting close to a parent or always having an interview, because they're there for you and what you're doing for these children, not what little information high you're chasing. I don't want those viewers. I don't want those subscribers or members. Go ahead and just exit stage right. I'm good. That's why I have this set up the way that I do. But there's a difference. There is a difference. It's not an excuse, it's a difference when you're using misinformation. And can we go ahead and talk about this high and mighty bullshit that I'm seeing? This high and mighty, well, no one has proof, and therefore you can't have an opinion. And if you do have an opinion one way or another, you're just scum. When there are missing children who have at least one, Summer Wells, who has obvious neglect, bare minimum her teeth, bare minimum her living conditions. Is that not proven by my peepers seeing it? Nope, but shame on you. Innocent until proven guilty, sure, but not by public opinion. Public opinion is public opinion. So get off your high horse and let people have it. Just make sure you clarify that. It's that simple. But no, everybody wants to make it difficult. Everybody wants to make them feel like they're the superior authority on what should happen, or who should be blamed, or who should be, where do we need to focus? I could give a rat's ass about some stupid note that was written by Dawn Wells. I could give a rat's ass. I don't need to know the details or the context. Who cares? Where's Summer? Go find her. Where's the searches? Where's law enforcement? What does law enforcement need from the community? Is law enforcement corrupt within? Who's working the cases? What's going on? Why isn't there any updates? There's other things to be focusing on than the crap that these creators are continuing to do on Summer's case and trying to do it to monkeys. I do care. I care a lot. I came in way too late with Summer's case. It was already destroyed. But if no one's going to fight to keep that from happening for Monkey, you're going to have it for all these cases going forward. Why are we okay with that? I'm not okay with that. I am not okay with that. And I want viewers and members and subscribers to want that too. Everybody else, shoo, fly. Don't bother me. I don't care. And you can call me egotistical or whatever. It's not that. I'm passionate. I'm passionate. Do you think that my murdered grandmother, who's never going to get justice, do you think that I would honor her if I just put out all this crap all day and retaliated and doxed people? I can't do that. I can't do that. I swore I wouldn't. Not that I want to. Whew. I feel better. Y'all, did Eve do a reading on summer? I couldn't find it. I did. Many. The biggest key that I'm going to tell you right now about Summer's case, from my readings, speculation only, this is only speculation, the most important key that I have ever done a reading on that comes habitually is the drive to the hospital with grandma. The drive to and back is so key on the timeline going forward. And again, speculation. It's not even the swimming hole thing. The biggest key is what happened leading up to that time. Not the day before, the weeks and months leading up to that day. That's what I feel I know needs to be looked at in their lives. But we were so focused. Everyone's so focused on what they're saying now. You know what that does? What did Chris Madonna say? Why do people go online and talk in circles? Dirty C. Brown. Why? To cause confusion and chaos. Because eventually, if you let them talk long enough, if you let people talk long enough for them, the story's written for them. Don't you say? Makes a lot of sense. And those stick with me. Those words stick with me. No matter how you feel about them, I don't care. That's the truth. When you get parents on the social media platforms who strictly want a certain narrative out there, that is, I don't give a shit what you say. That is a red flag in itself. Because they shouldn't care, in my opinion. They should not care. You don't have to be just like someone else to understand that the basics are you still have a missing child and there's really no information or not a lot of information. If somebody was saying that they weren't cooperative, who is it? Who? I would be at law enforcement every day. Who is that? Because we're going to find you. Better hide your kids, hide your wife. Because somebody's looking for you. You do what you got to do. Okay, let me look at chat. I'm so mad that I can't even see straight. Brooklyn says, yes, you can care about the child, work with others, and not kiss anyone's ass in the process. Preach. People need some integrity going into these areas. Yeah. And the times that you need to start drama is when you see it not happening that way. That is me. That is moi. Hello. Hellcat says, no matter how mad I could ever get at anyone, I can never dox someone. It's ridiculous. And poor Hellcat did. For doing the right thing. For just speaking what she saw. That's it. Tip Turtle says, thank you so much for speaking on this and putting the missing children first, Eve. It's a long overdue and needs to be heard. No, I appreciate that, but I don't need thanks. I need people to understand that that should be like the bare minimum, right? The bare minimum. Oh, Hellcat, thank you for being a member. Welcome. You put the lime in the coconut. Love that song. Thank you for joining. Aaron says, this may be a silly question, but can someone tell me what EP means in the True Crime with EVP? Okay. So when I first started my channel, it was really all about doing paranormal research, right? Where we get the spooky dookie box or my spirit box. We get everything that we need to help while looking over a case. That's what this channel started out being. But I wasn't being taken seriously enough. I wasn't being looked at as someone who had a brain. And so I changed gears. I want people to respect me and understand me, you know, and what my reasoning is instead of the like, clicks, and views, because this is when Summerwell's case was at its peak of crazy. All right, it was at its peak, especially in January. And so I knew that it wasn't going to get anywhere and no one was going to listen except for a very niche group. And I wanted to broaden that. So I stopped doing that for a while and did members only. And I plan on doing that again, because the research, guys, if you go look at my Michael Vaughn EVP recordings and stuff, while I'm researching, the spirit spooky dookie box is saying the names of streets that actually are connected in certain police call logs of interest to Monkey. It's crazy. But I don't care what you believe. I don't. At the end of the day, these kind of things, no matter if they're reasonable or not, are actually getting the brain working in a different way than just logical. I use Gray Hughes as an example because he used to make fun of me when I was in his chat, and I would give him a hard time and put ghosts and stuff out there in his comment section. But anyway, you know, why does it matter what you use? As long as if you're getting your brain to work in a certain way, logic isn't just going to do it. Do you think that police officers don't have hunches, intuition, empathy? Do you think that they just work based on all logic? No, it's called intuition. It's a thing, you know, the sixth sense, if you will. Why aren't we using that? We can use both. And that's what I did. And there are tips that have come from that, from many other cases that I have not put on here. So anyway, it really hurt that I had to put that away, but I do plan on either bringing it to another channel so that it's separate, because not everybody likes that, and I want to respect that. So I'm still working that out, but I'm still putting stuff out in the members only videos. So if you join, you know, that's what we're going to be working on. I have a whole 30-minute reading of Jose. Yes, I do. But because people are so conflicted about him even being alive or not, it's just too much. So I'm not going to go there. Oh, thank you, Dope Soul. Treat me right. Oh, that's right. Thank you so much. She says, Eve, your integrity and love for the missing does not go unnoticed. Creators like you are rare, and that's why I love you. I love you too, Dopey. And Mr. Eve loves you no matter how hard of a time he gives you for us talking on the phone all the time. Anyway, paranormal or not, True Crime with Eve EP is actually Eve EP, like electronic voice phenomena, Eve EP. I thought it was clever, but nobody caught on to it. So I was like, ugh. So I just changed it to True Crime with Eve, but my channel actually has the EP part in it. Anyway, rambling. Hope that cleared it up, clear as mud. Thank you, Erin. I appreciate that. So I'm late. Ooh, I think I'm late for the case study review. So let me hop over there if you want to check that out. I did a live yesterday, you know, going over the false alleged abduction where a homicide has occurred in missing children, mostly from parents, right? So I'm going to finish that and then kind of go over a little bit of a different case study of statistics on just homicides for children that are, you know. Thank you, Miyu. I appreciate it. So anyway, go hop over there if you want to. Rant over. This is all that I wanted to say. It was a mouthful, but look, accountability is accountability. And, you know, my day comes sometimes where I have to correct things that I misspoke on. It is what it is. But I don't go out there and spread misinformation where I'm putting someone in harm's way and manipulate interviews. We've seen you do it, and it's not going to fly this time. Get your big boy panties on and get your big girl panties on, because this true crime community needs a cleanup. Get your gloves, Get your scrubber and get your favorite cleaning product. Mine is Ajax, good old Ajax. And bleach and vinegar. Let's do it. Because this can't continue. All right, as I say, drink your water. Good Lord, I need some water. Hug your babies. Hug your family. Kiss them every night. Be thankful that you have your family around and your friends. Be thankful for what you have. And I will see you guys on the next live, which is now. Bye.